So I got back from Vermont, and honestly, guys, I took the flight here, and I don't want to try and go into one of these plane stories. Every comic has a story about a plane, and I just feel like I'm gonna start it off every podcast with, hey, so I was in a plane, I was leaving a plane, I was flying a plane. That's when you know shit has hit the fan at this podcast, is when I started it saying, so I'm in the cockpit, and okay. So I am not in the cockpit, I'm in the cabin. I mean, wordplay, Vermont, that's literally all it is cabins. So I should be clear. I was in the plane cabin, which, you know, not as many pajamas. As I'm sitting like in one of the very front rows, and people are passing by me, and then a bee landed on a guy wearing a cardigan. And let me tell you something, I don't blame the bee for that, because stinging a guy with a cardigan that's easily who I would go for. What do you own land? Don't wear not on a plane, all right? We get it. You're the best. You did it. You had sex a lot in your 20s. You don't need to be wearing a cardigan with pockets. Whoa. What do you keep in there? Your pipe, sir? So the bee landed on the cardigan, on the guy. So it's like a little Russian doll of things on things. Okay, do you know what I mean? The bee's on the cardigan is on the guy is on the plane is on the tarmac. The tarmac is on Vermont land. Vermont is on the map of the United States. Are you guys following? Do you get this? I don't go past what else the United States is on, because really that's America's mentality. What else matters past the United States? Am I right, guys? Election is coming up. So the bee landed on a guy on a cardigan, and that guy was not the final destination of the bee. In fact, it was just a little layover. He was taking a layover to try and get to its main target, which I'm positive was the guy sitting in row 2A, and that was me. 2A, baby. And the bee it's not okay. It's now flying around, and people are kind of doing this thing. You know, when you're doing the boxer weave and you've never punched a bee before. No, none of us have prepared for. None of us have prepared for a bee. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no classes. There's nothing you can be like, hey, here's what you do. It's a lot of the... I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if that works on a podcast, but I ducked and weaved a lot. And so people are now shouting, kill it, kill it. I don't know if they were talking to me or the bee. I don't know who they were rooting for. And it's rude to call me an it. It's rude to call a bee an it. We kind of all assume that it doesn't have a sex. We're just like, oh, it's out to sting things. Every bee has a little stinger penis, so it's an it. And the bee he's like flying. First of all, you're a bee on a plane. Do you know what I'm saying? You already fly, so I don't know why you're trying to expedite it. You know what I mean? You can already fly. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like if I go to a restaurant and demand to be sat in a booth, I'm already white. Do you know? Raquel, my assistant Raquel didn't, she gave me that look that she gives when she hates what I said. So, anyway, so you don't need to already fly. You're going to... this was a white bee, okay?